everybody! Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about tips and tricks for painlessly prepping and acing your product management interviews. Product management interviews can be notoriously difficult to crack. For many top 10 companies, there's not the typical behavioral interviews such as tell me about a time when you XYZ. Rather, they're more case-based interviews, so questions such as how would you design a water bottle for athletes? Or how would you measure the success of dating apps? Or if you had this XYZ technology, how would you bring it to market? The interviewers are looking for whether you're able to communicate in a structured manner and be able to logically think through a problem and come up with creative solutions. So today I want to talk about a few tips and tricks that I learned along the way when I was preparing for my product management interviews. Number 1, read a lot. Get your hands on the latest tech news from a wide variety of industries, as well as newsletters and podcasts. And play around with new tech and new products, and formulate your own opinion around it. A couple of good reads that I would recommend is Trajectory and Lenny's newsletter. Number 2, talk tech with your tech friends. Based on what you read, you've likely formulated some opinions around it. Have your friends challenge your assumptions and your opinions, and have friendly debates. This really helps you gain a wider perspective on a topic, and helps you further refine your opinions and your point of view. Number 3, start practicing interview questions by first writing down your framework and how you would approach this question. After you're comfortable with that, then record yourself talking through the prompt. I find this is the best way to iron out any kinks that you may have around communication and delivery. Remember, we are our own worst critic, and so we'll likely find a lot of things that we would want to work on. And lastly, number 4, once you're feeling really comfortable with the case-based style questions, start doing mock interviews with other PMs. Try to mock with as many different people as you can to get a wide variety of feedback. One thing to note here is that the more and more that we practice mock interviews with others, the more that we likely start to get attached to our own frameworks. So don't fall into that trap. You never want to sound like you're just going through the framework motions. And it's also really quite obvious to the interviewers. So my biggest piece of advice here is to continue to stay up to date with tech, continue to talk tech with your tech friends, and this way you're able to chat about them and in a way that shows your passion for product management. I've done hundreds of mocks by now, and I try not to do too many mocks these days. I'm finding that I'm able to get similar feedback and insights just by talking about tech with my tech friends. And honestly, it's just that much more interesting and fun. I hope this helps, and thanks again for watching, and see you in the next one.